Since the first release of the Harry Potter movies, there have been a lot of theories that have been put on the plate by dedicated fans. Some of them have been confirmed, some of them haven't, and some of them are just downright controversial, and a lot of fans don't know if to believe them, and other fans are completely dedicated to the theories. In today's video, I'm going to go over 5 controversial theories in Harry Potter, so make sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoy, and subscribe to the channel, and let us know you subscribed, as you could get a shout out at the end of the month. Number 1. Harry is actually hallucinating. As a start to today's list comes what is likely by far the most popular of the theories we're going to go over today, as it is believed by a surprising number of Potter fans. It's the idea that the boy wizard was the exact opposite of that, a normal boy, but one who is hallucinating all the events of the series. This theory is driven from the fact that in the first movie of the series, Harry's auntie and uncle are shown to be depriving him of food and keeping him in a cupboard below the house's staircase. As one could imagine, this theory then states that Harry is in fact still in the cupboard throughout the story events and is merely experiencing it all as a fragment of his imagination as a result of the food deprivation. J.K. Rowling later went to address this theory in the year 2012 in a video, acknowledging the idea but not stating whether it is true or not, though she did seem more against the theory. This idea has in the past spawned many forum threads and caused many divides across the Harry Potter fanbase, truly earning its spot on the list of controversial theories. Number 2. Malfoy the Mutt. The next theory on this list is a less popular one than the prior, but that isn't to say that it isn't interesting. This theory suggests that Draco Malfoy is in fact a werewolf rather than a Death Eater, seemingly a questionable theory at first considering that Draco's father is a Death Eater in the series, but when one considers the evidence, it becomes a lot more plausible to the mind. First of all, it has been stated on few occasions that Draco receives Wolfbane's potion from Snape, revealing a connection there. There is also the fact that in the course of the 5th and 6th installments, once Lucius Malfoy, Draco's father, fails to retrieve the prophecy he was assigned to, Lord Voldemort permits a confirmed werewolf, Greyback, to bite Draco, therefore transferring Wolf's DNA into Draco's blood, allowing for a transformation. Overall, this theory isn't that determined to the integrity of the series lore, but it makes the character of Draco a whole lot more interesting.
No, I think I'll leave somewhere for Longbottom to find.
Number 3. Family, not friends. This theory is strange more than anything else, as it suggests that Harry and Hermione are in fact siblings, making the Horcrux scene very uncomfortable. This theory was intentionally seen in 2005 on the Harry Potter series form, in which the poster claimed that the two were related, backing this up with a very in-depth theory through the observation that Hermione's behaviour around Harry was rather relative to Harry's, while seeming too close for them to be anything less than brother and sister. Secondly, the poster also mentioned how Hermione's reaction to the article Harry Potter's Secret Heartache, written about herself and the informed boy, was rather too humoured, as if to say that it was ridiculous, perhaps because of a blood relation. Their final point consisted of Hermione's own knowledge, going on to state that her knowledge regarding Harry was too much upon her arrival, yet most choose to ignore it, mostly in part to Rowling stating that she regretted having Hermione ending up with Ron as a partner at the end of the series rather than Harry.
It feels like this.
Number 4. Playing with emotions. As the 4th theory on this list comes the suggestion that Harry's love for Ginny was in fact false, or deviating from a love potion she spiked Harry with. The first point to most support this theory is that Harry's love for Ginny appeared rather sudden, diverting his focus from everything else and any love he may have had at the time, something a love potion would do. Secondly, many believe that it is not unlikely for Ginny to have done so, considering that that her mother has said that she has done some of these antics herself at the same age, while both George and Fred, her brothers, produce and distribute such mixtures themselves. The strangest point used to back this theory is the fact that Ginny was the girl who had been possessed by Tom Riddle for some time, meaning that this may have led to an attempt to infiltrate Harry for a chance to take him out. Some do refuse to accept that Ginny could do anything other than be an innocent girl, but this theory is quite convincing. Number 5. Harry's hereafter. As all Harry Potter fans should know, the idea behind the relationship between the boy that lived and he who shall not be named is that one cannot live without the other. As it is stated in the universe prophecy, either must die at the hand of the other, for neither can live while the other survives. At first, this just appears to dictate that neither can continue living while their equal is also, but some believe that it means the pair can only die at the hand of the other, meaning that after one is dead, the other cannot die. Immortality. This, of course, would mean that Harry's life would be forever and his hereafter wouldn't be the end of his life, but instead a mere chapter of it. This, of course, can be quite the saddening theory in some aspects, as it would mean that it would never be tangible for him to meet his lost friends and family after departure, as afterlife is an existing concept in the Harry Potter universe, and he would be neglected of that. Despite the prior, this theory is a rather well-rounded one, and many in the fan base seem to believe it because they hope that the boy who lived will remain as the boy that lives, as some don't believe the theory and may like to accept his eventual death. A great theory and a great way to end this list. Well, there we have it, 5 controversial theories from the Harry Potter series. Leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.